Alright, how's everybody doing? Today we're going to be doing an overview of my EDC gear, sort of a pocket dump sort of video. Yeah, we'll go through all the stuff that I usually carry. Alright, let's do it. So, first thing on the docket, probably the most important thing for me, is the EDC Knife. I do not go anywhere, except for if I'm flying, typically. I won't go anywhere without my knife in my pocket. And you can look at my last video for my top EDC knives. These are just a couple of them. But yeah, I find that this is a super important tool. The more I carry a pocket knife, I've been carrying one solid for about a year now, and I've wondered how I've gone the rest of my life without carrying one, because I find it to be much more useful than I would have ever thought. Not only in cutting, just everyday things, string, boxes, packages, whatever. They're just fun. You ask a lot of people in the EDC community why they carry a knife, and part of it is it's just really fun. It's really enjoyable to flick and carry and look at. For me, it's just very enjoyable. It's a very enjoyable hobby. So there it is, the EDC pocket knife. Next up that I found is very important is my everyday carry flashlight. This is a Phoenix RC05 SE rechargeable pocket flashlight, and it's nice and small. What can I compare it with? I guess you can compare it to the Para 3. Nice deep carry clip. It fits in my pocket really well, and I don't even hardly know what's there. And I find myself using this quite often as well. It's got 3 settings. Let me turn off my lights here so you can see. Let's see. So this is the lowest. Did I say 3? I meant 4 settings. And this highest setting is 300 lumens, I believe. I always keep it on the second to highest for just resting. And the battery actually lasts a good long amount of time. So, great little flashlight. Definitely check out Phoenix lights. They've got a lot of great options. Next, I've been carrying this Civivi aluminum tactical pen. Bolt action. Really smooth opening and closing. It's really fun to just mess with it. Nice carbide glass breaker, and it actually writes really well. I've already written on this one. I'll write the same thing again. There it is. Really comfortable to write with. Especially with COVID now, I found it's really good to just have my own pen if I'm signing receipts or whatever. That way I don't have to touch a pen that other people have touched. Feels really good in my hand. The aluminum is really nice and soft, smooth, but it's got a good grip. It's not too thick, and it's got a deep carry clip, so it just sits really nice and deep in my pocket. So yeah, I've been really liking this guy. There's that. Next, I guess, speaking of COVID, I've been carrying a little tiny baby bottle of hand sanitizer everywhere I go. I just find that it makes it really easy to, touch a door handle, boom, hand sanitizer, got it. Anything. And always keep this guy filled up. And yeah, just in an effort to stay safe and keep everyone around me safe. So there's that. Also on the COVID front, I've sort of been carrying this Cobot Key. I don't carry it too much, but when I was working at the office, I found it was really good for opening doors, and I can just let it dangle from my belt loop, and so I don't need to touch the tip or put it in my pocket or anything. And then once I have time to sit down, I can sanitize it, and it's all good. So I know there's varying degrees of opinions on how useful these things are. I find that if I am just carrying this all the time, I don't really need this because I can just sanitize my hands, but it's never a bad idea as long as you're not just putting this in your pocket and touching that. But yeah, there's the Cobot Key. Next, I've been wearing this Citizen Promaster watch recently. I've only recently started wearing watches consistently, but I'm really enjoying it, finding that it's just very useful, and I really like the way it looks. So that's
a recent addition to my EDC kind of rotation. Next, you gotta have a good multi-tool. This is my Leatherman Wingman, and I've had this guy for quite some time, and it has come in handy many times. Mostly just using the pliers, but it's got a really good knife. It's got a really good scissors on here. They lock into place, and it's got really nice spring action. You can see there's a little lock here to get them closed. Same thing with this knife. Really good blade. Also locks into place. This guy also came with a nice leather pouch, which I really like. So there's this guy. I use this all the time. I don't carry it necessarily day to day on me because it's a little heavy, but I do still consider it part of my kind of EDC lineup because I do use it very consistently. Also on the multi-tool front, I have this Swiss Trekker that I occasionally carry with me if I'm backpacking or hiking. Real nice knife blade, of course. That Swiss Vitorinox quality is excellent. Really good saw blade. A couple other tools on here. Yeah, I really like this guy. Comes in handy a lot as well. And let's see, lastly, depending on what state I'm in and the legality of it, I will also carry this little fixed blade. This is the CRKT Minimalist, and boy, it really fits the hand well. And it's just, I love the short little stubby blade for certain cutting tasks. You can really choke up on it and get some fine detail. This carries really well in scout carry, which is on my backside, just on my belt loop, on my belt, horizontal like this. And yeah, I carried this for about a month when I was up in my cottage in Wisconsin, and I loved it. So that's a great EDC fixed blade. Also, I have this little Case Knives fixed blade that I like to carry occasionally too, just on my belt. It's a really nice thin small blade, and it's a comfortable little knife. So that's a good EDC fixed blade as well. Let's get that closed up. So there it is. That's my most common EDC materials and gear, and hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, thanks a lot.